Hello, wonderful people. What are you doing? How was your day? Yes, my name is Debbie. I'm here to talk about when God sent you, it makes adequate provision. God will never send you without giving you, without equipping you with what you are in need of, with what you need to be successful, to have a breakthrough. Today, I'll be talking about David and Goliath. You will see in this place, if you go through the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17, it talks about how David went to battle. He is a young man, handsome, not a warrior. He is a shepherd boy. He tends for the sheep. Whereas his elder brothers were in the battlefront. They are in the armies of Israel under the king and leadership of King Saul. His father sent him to the field to go and tend for the sheep. But during the battle, the father asked him to go and give his brother some intent so that for their upkeep. And David went with his shepherd bags, with his sling, and all the intents they gave him to go and give his brother in the war front. On getting here, according to the Bible, the Philistine, which is Goliath, came up every day, morning, night, to mock the army of Israel. And no one was able to confront him. Everyone, when they heard him shouting, making, screaming, everyone went to hide. But this young man called David, when he appeared at the war front, the battle changed. The battle changed. Everything changed about the army of Israel. When he has given all that he has came with to the shepherd of to the person in charge of his brother, he asks, what is happening? What is going on? Who is this man? What is happening here? They explained to him. And he said, I will go. I will confront this Goliath. They told the king about him. And the king do what? He equipped him. He gave him the armor, everything he needed. Because he's a young man. He's not a warrior. And the Goliath, on the other hand, is a warrior. He has been fighting from his youth. And David was just a youth. And David said one thing. He said, I have tear up lions. When he came, he gave his testimony. He gave his testimony to the king. And when the king equipped him, the Bible says he could not move. He could not go. He could not do anything. So likewise, you and I, when we want to go into the battle of life, at times the help other people gave us, we had more burden, we had more trouble, we had more sorrow. That's why it's good to wait upon the Lord. Ask him for strength. Ask him for grace. And do you know what? The Bible says, and David go to the stream and he pick up 5 stones. Just one stone. Just one stone with God. When God is with you, you are more than conqueror. When God is your strength, you can face any Goliath and overcome. When he go in the strength of the Lord, what did God use to bring deliverance? What did God use to bring salvation to the army of Israel? God used what David had. God used what God has given David. One, God used his testimony to convince the king and everyone. 2, God used what he has, the courage he has. God used it. God used his shepherd bag and the thing inside it, and just a stone. On a normal ground, we say just a stone. But the stone is the instrument God wants to use. Not the shield, not the hammer, not every other thing that they've given unto him. When you go in the strength of the Lord, when the Lord is the one leading you, when the Lord is the one giving you the grace, no one can overcome you. Even if it seems they are overcoming, they will never overcome. When you totally depend and trust in the Lord will never let you down. He has never let someone down before. And you will not be the first that he will let down. Don't have unchanging, unwavering faith. Believe in his mind. Believe God is the one leading you. God will use what you have to bring salvation, to bring healing, to bring breakthrough. So what do you have? My brothers, my sisters, my family in the Lord, what do you have? What do you have that God wants to use? What is that thing in your hand that wants to turn to salvation, that God wants to turn into victory? What is that thing in your hand? What do you have? You are not useless before the Lord. You are not useless in his hands. Don't see yourself as nothing. You are someone. Do you know who you are? Yes, do you know who you are? Do you know your strength? And what you can do in Jesus, what you can do with the resurrection of Jesus, what you can do with the resurrection of Christ, the risen lamp of the Lamb. Search for the inner strength. Search for the inner strength. You have everything within you to make you great. God has prepared you before you were born, before the world know you, before anyone, before your mothers know you, before they can hear your voice. God has prepared you. God has filled you up with everything you are in need of. You are created in his image. Another person again is, let's look at the woman, the widow woman of Sidon. You see, God will never God can use others to bless you, but you have something unique to you, something peculiar to you, that God has prepared you with before your mothers even know you. Before you were born, before you were given name, God has made it. God has prepared you beforehand. No temptation, no trials will come before you without God preparing you ahead. God has prepared you ahead. So my question is, do you know what you have that God wants to use to bring healing? That God wants to use to bring salvation? That God wants to use to give you victory? Yes, it's within you. Others, outsiders, the external forces don't have much power as you, as power within. You are equipped within. You have everything within you.